Gather around, intrepid souls, for I weave a tale that sends shivers down the bravest spines, a tale of reflections of despair. Imagine, if you dare, a forsaken town where moonlight fears to tread, and in its desolate heart stands a mansion, a haunted relic of a forgotten past. Deep within its decaying walls, obscured by the shadows of a sinister legacy, lies an antique mirror, an accursed artifact steeped in malevolence. The very air around it pulsates with an eerie energy, as if the mirror itself hungers for the anguish of those who dare to peer into its depths. A group of daring adventurers, enticed by whispers that slithered through the chilling winds, ventured into the mansion. Each step on the creaking stairs echoed like a heartbeat, resonating with the foreboding tension that saturated the air. The room on the top floor, cloaked in an unnatural silence, awaited their arrival like a predator anticipating its prey. As they stood before the mirror, an oppressive gloom enveloped them, and the very atmosphere seemed to warp with an otherworldly malevolence. The mirror, veiled in shadows, beckoned them closer, promising revelations but concealing a darkness beyond imagination. With a mixture of fascination and trepidation, they gazed into its abyss, their reflections contorted into grotesque visages, each transformation more malevolent than the last. Unseen hands, spectral fingers from the mirror's tormented past, reached out, clawing at their very souls. The group, ensnared by an irresistible force, found themselves unable to turn away from the abyss that beckoned. Whispers, laden with the agony of countless tormented souls, slithered through the room, a symphony of despair that painted vivid nightmares in the minds of the intrepid explorers. The mirror's dark history unfurled before their eyes, a tapestry woven from unfulfilled desires, shattered dreams, and lives devoured by an insatiable despair. As the minutes ticked by, shadows detached themselves from the mirror, taking form as spectral entities that twisted and writhed in the dim light. The air thickened with an acrid scent, and the spirits, driven by an ancient thirst for vengeance, materialized before the intruders. Faces, twisted in grotesque agony, appeared in the shadows, eyes gleaming with an otherworldly malevolence. The group, paralyzed by an all-encompassing fear, felt unseen hands tighten around their throats. The temperature plummeted, and anguished cries filled the air as the spirits sought retribution. Ethereal fingers left trails of icy dread, and the once innocent antique, now a conduit for the spectral realm, amplified the terror, feeding off the group's fear to strengthen its spectral grip. Desperation set in, and the group, driven to the brink of madness, lashed out in a frenzied attempt to escape the spectral onslaught. Yet the mirror's influence only intensified, ensnaring them in a suffocating embrace. The floor beneath them seemed to pulsate with a sickening heartbeat as the spirits, hungry for release, clawed at the intruders' minds. In a frenetic surge, the group, driven by a primal instinct for survival, shattered the mirror into shards that glinted like fractured souls. But the act, instead of bringing respite, unleashed a torrent of blood-curdling horrors. The shards transformed into razor-edged fragments that hung in the air like malevolent specters, reflecting the horror that had been unleashed. With an ear-splitting scream, the spirits converged, merging into a swirling maelstrom of shadows and gore. The room became a macabre canvas as the malevolent vortex painted its walls with streaks of blood and anguish. The spectral tempest seized the very fabric of reality, warping the mansion into a grotesque labyrinth that defied the laws of the living. As the echoes of agony subsided, the once thriving mansion stood silent, a grotesque tableau of torment. The shattered mirror, reduced to fragments, whispered its insidious secrets through the chilling winds, a cautionary tale etched in blood for those who dared to peer into reflections that concealed the darkest recesses of tormented souls. The town, forever tainted by the malevolence that had been unleashed, bore witness to a mansion that lingered as a cursed monument. A monument to the blood-soaked night when the living dared to dance with the spectral shadows of the past. The echoes of despair clung to the air, warning any who would hear, a chilling testament to the price paid for tempting the abyss that lay beyond the veil of reality.